Hi everyone, welcome to Turnbull's, coming to you live today. It's Thursday, 18th of February, can't believe it. We are flying through February. We're coming to you live today on Facebook from the Turnbull's Northumbrian Food Hall right here in the heart of Northumberland in Alnwick. If you're watching, I'm joined as ever by producer Matt behind the camera. Matt, how are you today?
Doing good, Mark. Hello, everyone. Thank you. I don't know, I've got that many computers here, Mark. I don't know where the camera is to look at. There it is.
I've got to say, producer Matt has upped the antes here at Turnbull's. I've got this fabulous screen in front of us. I can see all sorts. I've got cameras all around. Microphone. Honestly, the technology, producer Matt is doing a fantastic job. As I was saying, if you're watching, producer Matt is joining us from behind the camera. Feel free to drop your comments in. If you want to shout out, we'll say hello to you. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask. Producer Matt is sitting there with his two computers, and hopefully the technology is holding up. So I hope you're all well, all staying safe and well. Coming up on today's video, we're going to be talking all things venison. We're going to be telling you about Rare Breeds Week. We've got some fantastic kitchen-ready products to tell you about, and Butcher Dan's going to show you how he makes one of them. That's all coming up on today's video. We're also going to do a taste test on this fantastic Full Circle Brewery Company beer. It is the Hoop. It's an American Pale Ale, 5.5%. I'm going to try it. Producer Matt, I know you are our beer expert here at Turnbull's. Tell us a little bit about Full Circle Brewery, would you? And what they do, what they make, where they are, some information.
So the Full Circle Brewery, Mark, is at Holt's Yard up on Newcastle. They're a fairly new brewery, and they're owned by the parent company who we get a lot of our special wines from here at Turnbull's. And they're brewing a fantastic range of beers for us at the minute. And we're looking forward to getting some more kind of specialty beers in. So if you're a real craft beer fan, definitely recommend that you get a look at them.
Excellent. Yes, you know, if you're in the food hall, if you drop in the food hall, producer Matt, as well as being producer Matt and marketing Matt and all the other things that he does, he also is our beer wizard here at Turnbull. So he's in charge of the craft ales. So come in, give it a go.
Tell us what you think.
Oh, that's delightful. That is right up my street. It's a nice light, not too heavy, beautiful craft beer there. Yeah, well done, Matt. That's a great choice. I can highly recommend it to everybody. Now, last week we had a bit of snow on the ground, and it seemed like a lifetime ago since we had some good weather. But you may remember, back in the autumn, Butcher Dan went up to Ingram Valley, and the reason he went up to Ingram Valley is that Ross Wilson, farmer at Ingram Valley, supplies us with our venison. Ross farms red deer up in Ingram. You may have seen them if you've been out on a walk up there, and we thought it would be nice just to give ourselves a taste of better weather by having a recap on the video when Dan went to visit Ross. Let's run VT.
So Ross, the Cheviot Hills, absolutely stunning. Can you tell us some of the benefits that you get from the land here when raising livestock?
Yeah, it's a good question, Dan. We think this is a really good place to raise livestock. We're in the uplands, we're in the hills. There's a lot of native grasses, herbs, heathers, clovers. You know, and I believe that the uplands here provide a great, varied diet for the animals, which obviously we think is good for them and also good for the consumer at the end of the day. But not just that, but having the animals here, the deer, the sheep and the cattle, actually it helps the environment. It has so many more positive effects for the breeding waders population, the flora and fauna, and I think that's really important to bear in mind when they're looking at the future of the uplands here in the hills.
Yeah.
That what we do here is really working with nature.
Historical farming area as well, isn't it?
It is. I mean, the farming goes back here 10,000 years. The first people settled on the hills, and it's a scheduled monument, all our hill. Dating back, as I say, 10 to 12,000 years when man first ventured here.
Brilliant.
There we go. That was in the autumn. Didn't that look fabulous up at Ingram Valley there with Ross Wilson? The reason we're running that again is that I know Ross's supplies are getting low. We're getting to that time of year where the venison's going to be drying up a little bit. So we've had some more venison come in store. So Butcher Dan went up to see Ross last week. I think, have we got some pictures we can get up on the screen
just
there?
put that in there now.
There we go. That is looking a little bit different to when we were up there in the autumn. That was last week at Ingram Valley. Ross and Butcher Dan went to have a look at the venison. There we go.
I think Butcher Dan nearly got stuck, you know, on the way up there. I think that one of the farmers had to tow him out with the
I heard a rumour he got towed out, yeah.
So yeah, I'm glad that weather's behind us now.
Yeah, that's it. Roll on the spring weather. But the reason, as I said, we've had some more venison from Ross. Butcher Dan has brought it back. I don't know, can we get a close-up on what we've got on the table here? There we go. So Butcher Dan, as well as having supplies of venison steaks, we've got haunch steaks in, but he's also done some fantastic kitchen-ready produce that you can see on the table here. And one of the products that he's done is this delicious venison Wellington. You can see it there. I think we can cut now. Butcher Dan's about to show us how he makes them.
Yep.
Take it away, Dan.
Hi everyone, I'm Butcher Dan. Today I'm going to show you how we prepare our venison Wellingtons. We're using this lovely local venison up from Ingram Valley. So I'll show you how we make those now. So we're just going to start with a square of puff pastry. And I've already mixed strips of haunch of venison. There's some shredded red onion in there. And we use a lovely burgundy sauce. So we'll just scoop a bit of that out. That sits in the middle of the pastry there. And we're going to crimp the corners of the pastry together. Everything's nicely sealed in there. Next we just brush the Wellington with a flavoured oil. This is the black garlic oil. And this is great because you don't have to egg wash your pastry when you get it home. It's just oven ready. To cook the same as any of our Wellingtons, to cook this just takes about 25 minutes at 180 degrees. It'll come on some greaseproof paper. Just either stick it into a foil roasting tray or onto a baking sheet. Preheat your oven 180 degrees, 25 minutes. Just serve it with some veg, some mashed potatoes, whatever you want, and that'll be lovely. If the Wellingtons aren't your thing, we've got some lovely venison recipe cards if you want to try making something from scratch. We've got plenty of venison coming in for this weekend. We've just taken delivery early in the week of 2 bodies of venison, so there's plenty to go around. Just call in, pick one of these up, give the Wellingtons a try, and we'll see you in store soon. Cheers.
There we go, Butcher Dan, that looked delicious. Now we had planned to have one cooked, all ready for me to try live on air. Producer Matt, where's my venison Wellington?
Mark, I'll be completely honest with you, I forgot to put it in the oven. So the ones that you've got there on cam 2, they should have went in the oven. And I haven't put it in the
so
oven.
I'm a little bit disappointed, everyone. I did think I was going to get to try one of the venison Wellingtons. I have, of course, naturally already tested it, and I can tell you it is a taste sensation. Well done to all the butchery team who have come up with yet another potential award-winning product. They do a great job, don't they, Matt? They do some fantastic stuff. Have we got anyone watching? Any comments, Producer Matt?
We do. So we got a hello from Gary Wilson there.
Excellent. Hi. Hope you're well.
From Juliet, who is watching all the way in Chicago.
Hello, Juliet. Is that a fellow whiz-bang retailer?
It is, yes.
Hope you're keeping well and safe over in Chicago.
And Vanessa Moss is also watching.
Vanessa, one of our favourite regular viewers here at Turnbull's. Vanessa, I hope you're staying safe. Hope Les as well. And we can't wait to see you again soon when it all opens up. Fingers crossed. Big announcement from Boris on Monday. Let's hope we can see you soon again in store. Anyone else, Producer Matt, or is that it for the minute?
That's all the shout-outs we've got at the moment. Let us know if you're watching.
Excellent. So this week sees the start, this weekend, Saturday to be precise, is the start of Rare Breeds Week here at
It's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it?
It was a bit of a mouthful. I wasn't expecting that. So we've got a number with 3 different rare breeds. We've got some local Aberdeen Angus, probably one of the most famous breeds of cattle. That's come from Ross Wilson, who's also supplying us with our venison. We've got some lamb. I'm which has come from Tom and Neil Gibson in Jedburgh, up the Scottish borders. And also from Scotland, we've got some Galloway this weekend from Stony Kirk. And Galloway, of course, is one of the oldest and most pure, rare, native rare breeds. Am I correct in saying that?
That's right. It's one of my personal favourites, Mark. Whenever I get excited whenever I hear that there's some Galloway beef on the go, so I'm looking forward to some ribeyes from that.
Yeah. Now, I know we've got a video with Master Pete. Can we cut to that now and we'll talk a little bit about the taste, texture that you get? We got that lined up?
Yep, let's go to Master
Excellent,
Pete.
yes, Master Butcher Pete.
Right, Rob today is working on the Shorthorn cattle that we've brought in from the borders. It's a smaller breed of beef which has been matured and aged in a dry aging fridge. The Shorthorn is it's a beautiful beast. It's been slow bred, so it's got a nice marbling and a nice layer of fat on, and it'll be a beautiful eating beast. Managed to get my hands on a few breeds, so we've got Hereford cross, sirloins and ribs in maturing away nicely for they're 3 weeks old. We have Longhorn in, and in 3 weeks' time we have an Angus coming in from Ross up at Ingram Valley, and we also have a pure Galloway coming in too, and they're all going to be 4 weeks old. Yeah, we're just sort of mixing it up a little bit because we buy from Acklington mart around the local farms, and the Limousin is fantastic that the producer around here, but these are just a smaller cattle that we're buying in, and they've just been matured a little bit longer, and they've got a fantastic flavour, and especially the fat that comes through is just, they're a tremendous steaks and joint. Well, everyone's got different tastes, but I love Galloway. I really, it's been a while since I've had it, because sometimes it's not that easy to get your hands on it. But when we do, I really love a belted Galloway. It's a beautiful, beautiful beast. Well, I've got a selection of cuts from different native breeds today. So what I've got here, I've got the Shorthorn sirloin, so if you can see that. Longhorn, that's the ribeye there. I've taken some off there. A roasting joint, a nice bit of top side off the Shorthorn as well. For your stews, I've got some shin. This here, which when I cut through, I was pleasantly surprised. It was a fantastic bit of meat, that. Bit of rolled sirloin, and a bit of rib on the bone. And, because I know you're a fan of it, Hugh, my secret recipe, 6 ounce, these are off the Shorthorn beef burgers. So we're just a little selection of a few bits and pieces that we've got in store in both shops today and over the weekend. Normally, we buy from Acklington mart, and we absolutely fantastic beef from local farmers, which we use Limousin. But we've decided to get a smaller breeds in, native breeds as well, just for a bit of a change. And when I've been picking them, now normally with the Angus and things like that, there's a lot of heavy marbling, but heavy marbling isn't for everybody. So what I've done is, where if you can see there's a little bit of marbling in, a nice cover of fat on there, so it's a bit for everybody. So it's not really marbled and like, oh well, I don't like fat. It's there so everybody can have a try of it, and it's not deeply marbled, but it has got that marbling for everybody that does like a little bit. But as a whole, I'm really impressed with it as the feel. It's got a lovely tender feel to it, and it's got a lovely covering, obviously for everybody to. So as we've got the native breeds here, which are they take longer to mature and to get the size. That's why you get this little bit of marbling and a little bit of extra fat on there. But I've actually brought this in here to show you, because it's a Chevrolet, and that's the sirloin I was showing you before, which I was really impressed with. But also for the ones that love rib on the bone, look at the covering on that there, and a bit fat there. And beautiful, beautiful bit of rib of beef on the bone. Now, I just wanted to show you that because I was so impressed with it. And this, at the moment, is all 3 weeks matured, aged. So it's ready now, and I think it'll be going around to both shops this afternoon. So it'll be ready to go tomorrow and Saturday, and then hopefully we'll sell out.
There we go, Master Pete. Well done. the guys over at our cutting unit do a fantastic job. We get to do the nice bit of selling it to the customers here at the food hall. There's a lot of hard work. You've seen our apprentice Rob there burning it out, and they just do a fantastic job. But we've given them some great stuff to work with. Producer Matt, you've been over there this morning. You've had a look at some of the meat. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it's always great to see the beef firsthand, and yeah, really looking forward to getting the ribeye off there as well. Some of the sirloin joints Pete's cut up for like a Sunday roast, if sirloin's your thing, or again, even the top side looks absolutely fantastic quality. So some really, really good beef.
And just nice to see a nice, I mean, as a butcher, we can talk about this stuff, and you know, that nice yellow coloured fat, bit of marbling in there, but what that results in to you as the customer is a fantastic tasting piece of meat. It's all about taste and tenderness. They're slow, you know, they're reared over a longer period of time, and it just results in a fantastic product. Rare Breeds Beef Week starts here at Turnbull's on Saturday. So if you're in store on Saturday or Sunday, all next week we're going to be selling the Galloway, the Lang and the Aberdeen Angus from Ross, Ingram Valley. So get in, give it a go, let us know what you think, and we look forward to getting your feedback on it. If we're going to give you a little heads up here on Facebook, if you're a member of our loyalty program here at Turnbull's, you're going to be getting an email this evening with a link to our website, and as well as having some venison recipes on there. But we're going to give you a little heads up here on Facebook. We've got, producer Matt, can you tell us a little bit about the website? We've got a bit of a tasting pack on there.
Yeah, so basically what we've done as a kind of an online exclusive on the website, Mark, is we put together a sample pack from each of the native breeds to give everyone the opportunity to try everything in one go. Perfect for the freezer. It'll all freeze fine if you don't want to eat it all in one go, but there's steaks in there, there's rare breed blended burgers, there's a joint of sirloin, everything. If you're really into your beef and you really want to try some nice, really top quality, great beef, that's definitely check out. So go onto the website now, have a look for the Rare Breed sample box. It's online.
www.turnbullsfood.co.uk. I had the pleasure of seeing the photograph being taken yesterday. Oh, ribeyes looked mouth-watering. The sirloin, the roast sirloin, was a dream. So make sure you check out our website for click and collect. We've only got a handful. Is it 2 or 3 of those
There's about
available?
2 or 3 of those available, but everything else will be available individually in the counters.
Yeah, but once they're gone, they're gone. So a little bit of an exclusive there. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed today's video. Lovely to see some sunshine in Ingram as well as some snow. Butcher Dan telling you all about our venison Wellingtons and some of the other products we've got in store, the venison meatballs and his venison pie. I don't think I touched on them, probably quite enough. These are the meatballs there. They are delicious. They're done in a burgundy sauce. We've also got this delicious venison pie, which is strips of venison. That's done in a burgundy sauce, but topped with puff pastry. They're available all weekend. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. Please stay safe, take care of yourselves, and we look forward to seeing you in store very soon. Have a great weekend from all the team here at Turnbull's. Take care. Bye.